Well, hello, I'm Mick Richardson. I'm from Weymouth Family Church. I lead Weymouth Family Church. And here's Peter, who is also part of Weymouth Family Church. And Peter's got an exciting and a faith filled story to tell us. So I'm just going to ask Peter. Peter joined us with his wife Bev in June 2018. And Peter, just tell us the story from there.
Yeah, I've recently been diagnosed with terminal lung cancer and given a couple of months to live. We'd been looking for a church for a year, and we came to Weymouth Family Church and immediately felt welcomed, and it was the sort of church that we wanted to be part of. I was told by my oncologist that they'd found a new drug which would help me, and I had a fairly rare tumour, and I had that for about a year, and my life was returned back almost to normal. I didn't have the strength I had, but I'm firmly of the opinion that that was God's hand guiding the doctors to find that medicine.
I mean, certainly
After
from the
about a
word go,
year,
Peter, as a church, we've been praying with you and praying for you, haven't we? And we do believe that the Lord has really been answering our prayers.
yeah, I'm absolutely convinced that prayer has led to my recovery. God has played his part in it, but the prayer from people in our church and from other churches that we've been members of in different parts of the country has been one of the foundations that, together with my faith in God, has helped that recovery.
Now, after about 15 months or so, as I recall, there was the tumor started to mutate. The treatment you were on wasn't really beginning to work anymore. They tried to start, in fact, they started a course of chemo, but then as we continued to pray, there was some other good news that came, wasn't there?
Yes, again, with God's hand, the doctors found another drug from an American company who were prepared to give it free of charge. And that again brought recovery to me. I was no longer having to use oxygen and was able to get around and do bits and pieces.
And in fact, you came with us to West Point 2019, didn't you? You were there at
That's
West
right,
Point.
we did, and we had a wonderful time there. It was again a time of prayer and a time of building faith and building a commitment to God.
Yeah.
And I benefited from that without a shadow of a doubt. My faith has grown in strength and my commitment to God has grown. I'm firmly of the opinion that although that drug worked for about a year, I'm now in a situation where the doctors told me back at the end of September, I had between 2 days and 2 weeks to live.
Yeah, I mean, if we just jump back to that time, Peter, I mean, basically, the drug was beginning to have an effect on your heart, a negative effect. So it was
That's
causing
right.
heart failure, and so they had to take you off that drug. But they thought the damage had been done, and you were given like 2 weeks to live. What's happened since
Yeah.
then?
Since then, we've continued to praise the church, and all the churches that we've been members of over the years have been praying for me as well. And I've no longer having to use oxygen. I my blood tests have come back normal for liver and kidney function. I am in better condition than I've been for many years, and that's down to God. And I'm firmly of the opinion that it's a win-win situation for me. If it is my time to go, then I go to my God in the certain knowledge that I will be sitting at his side as he is sitting at mine now.
Yeah.
And if it's his will that I don't go, then I can continue to do good deeds that he's provided for me and build memories with my church family, my wife, and whichever it is, I can't lose.
That's right. That's excellent, Peter.